What's up? I'm Christopher Williams. I'm a local Atlanta artist, a visual artist here in Atlanta. I'm just here to talk a little bit about my artwork, where I came from, where I'm at right now, and where I'm going with it. I am from New Orleans, Louisiana. That's one of the most important things you ever need to know about me, and that's influenced me so much so to become an artist. That's been one of the biggest influences in my life, being from there, just growing up in that culture, growing up in that city, and being influenced by the music, the food, the people, just everything down there, the artwork, the artists, everything. And so that's taken me where I am right now to pursue artwork as a career and as something that I'm thoroughly passionate about. So sit back, enjoy the ride, hopefully enjoy my artwork too. art.chriswilliams.com. Relatively speaking, I took a painting class a couple years ago. It was back in 2005. It was the very first painting class that I ever took. And it was a couple years since I had taken a painting class since then. But I took another one not too long after that, and that kind of got the ball rolling and got me into it a little bit more. So since about 2005, 2006, I went to school down in South Georgia, a school down there called Valdosta State University. I went there and I started off as a business major, and there was a period of time where I was undecided, and then eventually I changed my major to art. And so I did that and wound up graduating with my degree from there in art, and I just covered a broad spectrum of art classes, everything from sculptures to ceramics to printmaking, painting, and a couple other things too. I don't know if I would consider myself a professional painter just yet, and it could be because I'm my own worst critic. I'm trying to get there, and I think I'm working towards that, becoming a professional painter. But there's still a lot of things that I want to learn and want to get better at before I personally consider myself a professional painter. But I guess it just depends on what determines professionality. And I don't think I've reached that just yet. So. Well, more recently, I've just been focusing simply on oils. It's become my favorite medium since being in school. I love the lusciousness and just how juicy oil paintings are, oil paint is. It's something about it, man. When that paint hits the canvas, the way you're able to blend it, the way, it stays wet for a couple days in comparison to your acrylics or a watercolor. And there's just a lot of possibilities with that. But at the same time, that makes it that much more difficult because, it takes that much longer to finish a painting or to finish a project or whatever you're working on. But I love oils, man. I love oils. The consistency, the texture of them, man, the way they smell, everything about them, it's kind of nice. To be honest, I grew up in New Orleans, Louisiana, and I don't know, if I would be an artist to this day if I didn't grow up there. The culture there is so rich, it's so art influenced, so musically influenced, it's so just inspired by everything, colors, music, the culture, the people, the food, different places, historical places that they have there, the family environment, the hospitality, the water, the golf. There's so many things that influenced me that I didn't even realize when I was growing up as a child. But now I really do appreciate them, and I'm just really trying to project that through my artwork as well. I think what sets me apart is, or I know what sets me apart is just that I'm an individual. Nobody's experienced the things that I've experienced. Nobody's, walked a day in my shoes. Nobody's has the same family, or has the same mother, or the same sister, or has had the same wife, or the same dog, or the same whatever to make me who I am. So that in and of itself sets me apart. It sets you apart. It sets everybody apart as individuals. And so you take that and then you place it on canvas. I have no choice but to be a little bit different than somebody else. So, I think I do have a style. I really like thick and luscious brush strokes, and I think a lot of that was influenced by an artist here in Georgia, and he's also pretty well known throughout Georgia as well. But I think that was inspired by him, and just trying to learn from him. I love thick and luscious brush strokes. I love color. I love just everything about compositions that have strong contrast, you know, between lights and darks as well. So I think that's what I'm trying to gear my style more towards. But then again, it changes from day to day at the same time. Like one minute I might be, you know, trying to do or pursue a thick and luscious canvas or a composition. The next minute I might be trying to just work with one color and do more of a monochromatic type scheme, or even do something that's totally different or abstract from that. So, you know, it's just a day-to-day thing, man. You know, I don't know if I would like to categorize myself just yet. You know, somebody else might see my work and, you know, group me in this one category, but, you know, I just paint, man. At the end of the day, I just paint, you know, whatever category I fall in, so be it. But I feel like for me, the most important thing that I would want anybody to take away from my artwork is, you know, just to be inspired by it. And when I say inspired, I mean not necessarily to pursue art, but to pursue something greater, something that they're passionate about. I feel like this for me is one of the things that I've become most passionate about, and at the end of the day, when my life is all said and done, you know, hopefully this will be, you know, a document of my life here on Earth, and, you know, hopefully that inspires somebody else to do the same thing, you know, to take something that they're really passionate about and make a mark while they have time here on Earth to do so. And, you know, that way the person, because, you know, everybody is going to check out here at some point, you know, but hopefully they'll leave something behind that somebody else will appreciate. So this is my way of just trying to leave something behind and inspire somebody else to do something that they can leave behind and somebody else will appreciate as well. So I finally feel like I've gotten comfortable with somewhat executing a painting, right? From start to finish, like creating a composition, figuring out what needs to go where, figuring out what colors I need, what, you know, how much time it's going to take me, how much it's going to cost me, all the expenses and stuff like that. But then it comes the hard part of actually selling the work, you know, and that's the part they didn't teach me in school, which I wish I would have learned more of it, and I'm learning as I go, you know. And ideally, I would like to get to a point where I'm able to generate an income and still do what I love from my artwork. But whenever I sell a painting, man, oh my God, I tie. I take 10% away, you know. And I really, more recently, what I've been doing is just taking whatever I make from my paintings and putting it back into my artwork. You know, just investing in myself. So whether that be, you know, buying more supplies, whether that be, I don't know, reaching out to people, buying more business cards, whether that be, you know, going to different art events, you know, that may cost an entry fee, or whether that be traveling to different festivals or whatever. I see to it that I invest in myself to continue to pursue my passion. So it feels good. It feels good. It helps out. It helps the cause. At the end of the day, it helps the cause. If I could talk to myself 10 years ago, I think I would have focused more on how to become more business savvy. I think that would definitely have helped my career as an artist, because I think that's an area that I need to become stronger in, and I'm working on it. You know, I'm working on becoming stronger in the area. But I would have told myself, okay, back when I was in high school, you know, start drawing for people, you know, start doing things for people, start thinking about how I can make a living from this. But at the time, you know, you're just a kid, you know, you don't know anybody. You're just going to school, doing your thing, trying to make it through day to day. And not that it's hard or anything like that, but trying to make it through high school. And, you know, who really thinks about tomorrow and when you're around that age? So, but that's probably what I would tell myself, you know, to be a little bit more focused on what I'm gonna do. If I'm gonna be passionate about this, be a little bit more focused on how I'm gonna generate income from it too. So, well, you can expect things to only get better. You know, I have the most important thing, which is ambition. You know, ambition, and have that attitude that I gotta get it. You know, I don't even want to be a great artist. I just want to pursue my passion. I don't even want to be good at it. I mean, ideally, hopefully that I come along with pursuing my passion, but I just want to do what I enjoy the most at the end of the day, man. And for me right now, and hopefully for a long time to come, it'll be my artwork, and it'll be, you know, me expressing myself on a canvas, you know, with those oil paintings and those colors that I talk so highly of and that I enjoy the most, man. It's just something I thoroughly enjoy doing. So even if I don't become the best, you know, Rembrandt or best Michelangelo, or, you know, nowhere near that, I'm okay with that as long as I'm doing what I enjoy day in and day out concerning my artwork. So just expect more paintings for me to be more productive, Expect me to be further along business-wise. Expect me to have more shows throughout Atlanta and hopefully throughout the southern region and over the nation and even other countries. Expect that because it's coming, and I'm gonna see to it that it happens. I'm gonna see to it that it happens.